Does the Ramzi method work? I heard about the Ramzi method is based on a study of around 5,000 babies in the womb, where Dr. Ramzi Ismail studied the location of the placenta.
The Ramzi method does not even use his real last name, Ismail. Most real advancements get named for the person's last name, bearing the Edna programming language.
There is a study on it, and it is really accurate.
The study was published on OBGYN.net, but it has never been published by a scientific journal. Scientific journals require peer review by other doctors.
That reminds me of the 120 scientific papers that had to be removed from various databases in 2014, because the scientists behind it admitted they were computer-generated babble.
It sounded good, and no one could argue with it, so they took the money and printed it. That was only compounded by a study in 2014, that said Maggie Simpson and Edna Krabappel of the Simpsons cartoon were the authors.
I think a method that is 97% accurate is something to consider.
The study says they use 2D sonography with color flow with Doppler to study the blood flow, and 99% of all doctors do not do this.
It came to the conclusion that when the placenta was on the right side of the uterus, it was almost always a boy. When it was on the left side of the uterus, it was usually a girl.
Let's say a guy has a super easy, low-tech way to see if it is a boy or a girl. If it were true, it'd be verified by now.
I've read posts by plenty of moms who say it was right.
And for the ones for whom the Ramzi method was wrong, they say the Chinese birth calendar was accurate. Try a couple, and you'll be as accurate as if you flipped a coin.
He's a doctor.
Millions of sonograms are done each year. Humans are binary, male or female. If his method was accurate, we could replicate it by looking at the birth certificates and sonograms.
And you're saying it is not?
Dr. Saad Ramzi Ismail did do a study on sonograms in the Journal of Diagnostic Medical Sonography. But his study was not on sonography and gender prediction.
That sounds like the right place for it, though.
The funny thing about the official Ramzi method paper on the OBGYN.net website is that it has spelling and grammar errors. Worse than most doctors' handwriting, and this is typed and posted to the internet.
Everyone makes typos.
You'd expect an ultrasound expert to spell sonogram supervisor right. It is a scientific-sounding method that has a 50% chance of being right. But it is not by the real Dr. Ismail.